Hello everyone. I want to show you real quick how to use guizero and also how to include some sound in your project if you want. So I'm going to come down here to the terminal, and the first thing you want to do is pip install guizero. And it says installing collected packages guizero. It's also telling me my pip install can be upgraded, but I don't think we need that for now. I'm going to do from guizero import, and you have to import in everything that you want to use, all their different controls. So I'm going to use text box, text, and push button. Now at the bottom, I'm going to say app equals app, and I'll just make a quick little one here, say spam your email. I'm now going to create a label, and the label is going to actually be a text, so it's actually just text in there. That's going to go into my app, and then my text that I'm going to put into that little label is going to be, what is your email? Question mark. Okay, afterwards, I'm going to have another text here, but this is going to be a text box. And that's my text box. And we're going to use the app. We're going to add it into the app there. And then I'm going to have a button. And this button is going to be the push button. App. What function am I calling? So I'm going to make a definition called check email. Now notice there is no parentheses in this. And then I'm going to do text equals submit. So that's what shows up on the button itself. Up here, I'm going to do def check email. Like this. And just to start, I'm going to just do label dot value equals, and I want to say here your email is, just like that, and I'll put a question mark there. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually just check this to make sure that it actually runs. So I'll go ahead and run it. And right away I get a message down here. It says a warning. So I missed something. Afterwards you have to do app display, just like that. And what that'll do is it'll actually display that app. And you can see it comes up right there. So there it is right there. What is your email? And if I type something, it doesn't matter. I'm not returning anything yet. I'm just testing it. And you can see it changes right here because I put label.value equals your email is. So it changes that. So I'm just doing a little test to make sure it's working. Now I'm going to go in and fill this in here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the regex. So I'm going to paste this line in. And this is going to check the email value here. And in order to do that, I have to import in RE, which stands for regular expression. So that's the regex, they call it. And I'm going to import that in. Okay, so this article right here, if I come out to the web, this Geek for Geeks, check if email address valid or not in Python. I'll put this in the announcement link, but it's a quick way to use validation. There's a lot more to regex than this, but it's a nice little feature. Okay, so I'm going to try to validate it, and afterwards I'm going to say if valid. So if it's true, I'm going to say here label dot value equals your email is space, and I'm going to just concatenate here and do value, else label dot value equals incorrect. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, just for the fun of it, I'm going to come to my terminal and I'm going to do pip install beepy. Oh, I did it wrong. Install beepy. And so that right there is going to install that in, successfully installed beepy. And now up here, I'm going to import beepy as beep. And I can call it anything. I'm going to change it to SND, make it a little bit easier to understand. And then here, I'm going to do SND dot beep. So there's a method in there called beep, and it goes from a range of, I think, 0 to 7 or somewhere like that. I'm going to put 3 in there. Now at this point, I'm going to go ahead and run this, and we are going to check and see if everything comes up. So I'll move this down. I'll run it. And I'll first put in, I'm going to tab down, put in my email. And I'm going to hit the space bar. Boom. Your email is nbmac@yahoo.com. So that is good. What happens if I come back up? And there, it was incorrect, and it played that sound there. So I'll play it one more time. So it plays the sound for you. And this is kind of nice because I think there's different sounds you can play. If I put 1 there, so you can see there's different sounds you can go through. Now I don't know the range, but this beepy is a package that I found online. You could probably Google it and do Python beepy. Okay, so hopefully that helps you guys out a little bit, but this is just a quick little introduction to guizero and also how to have a little fun with it by adding sound.